Hey guys, what is going on? Because ISAB stands for I Suck at Battles, I'm going to be making a video showcasing how much I suck at battles. As much as I do win a large handful of games in my videos, I still lose my fair share of them as well. But I'm definitely not one of those people who show only wins and never show losses. I mean, unless you were blind, you'd notice that wasn't the case. Just take one of the previous battles videos for example, the random 3 Bonanza one. If I recall correctly, I showed either 4 or 5 games, one of them being a loss. Definitely reasonable, seeing as according to my win-loss record, for every 6 or 7 games I should only be showing 1 loss, so if anything I was being generous there. And then there's the OP strategy videos. I don't show any losses on those one because I simply don't lose any games using them. They aren't called OP strategies for nothing. So yeah, I hope nobody even tries to bring up that point after this video. I may still cherry pick some videos, though not to get rid of all the losses, but because I play too much to upload every single one of them. So I have to end up not showing the boring ones, where the opponent builds a random assortment of towers and I end up aggro rushing them to death. May sound fun to watch for some of you, but I reckon it would get boring showing me killing people who don't even try to rush me using the same thing over and over. Anyways, these battles range from normal battle arena to club arenas, but if you pay attention you'll notice they're all on the big money arenas. MKOTH Pit in BFB Coliseum, a place where your win-loss record goes to die unless you're OP at the game, unlike me. You're more likely to run into better players on these arenas, because higher medallion entry costs weed out all the beginner players and garbage players who can't maintain their medallion amount. Not to say none of the players are garbage on the arenas, because all you need really is a 1-to-1 win ratio to be able to infinitely play on this arena. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't feel too bad for losing these games, because everyone's record was quite decent. Then again, I made some pretty rookie mistakes in this first game, going way too overkill on the round 13 rush fully knowing he was going to monkey boost it. I think my thought process on that was lightning wizards were garbage, so I didn't think he would be able to defend that rush even if he used his boost. I guess I was wrong though. Props to him for knowing to counter rush once I sold all my farms. I am thoroughly impressed because I've seen people with records way better than that who probably wouldn't have done the same. The end was much closer than I expected, at least. If he hadn't sent those pesky regro pinks, then I think I would have taken him down. Let's forget about that game and continue talking about growing your YouTube channel. In last video's installment, I gave some vague and relatively useless advice for those who don't want to rely on collaborating with other YouTubers to grow. The sad reality is it's tough to get yourself out there because the landscape for Bloons today is much different than how it was 2 years ago, when the largest YouTuber was Chris at only 25,000 subs or so, followed by Tyler at less than 10k, and then a bunch of irrelevant ones at less than 2k, including me. Today, you wouldn't be able to count the number of Bloons YouTubers over 2k with all your fingers and toes, so that advice I gave on making videos for particular updates may not be too effective. If you can't make it onto the search results, it only really works if you have a following already. So maybe I can give you some tips then on how to get a following. That doesn't include selling yourself out in the comment section. My one and only tip for this one is to get good. Then join Mobile or Flash King of the Hill. Make a channel, join the King of the Hill Skype chatroom, hit up a bunch of fellow peasants and noblemen there, play some series with them, upload said series on your channel, share said video to your peers, and acquire bitches and money. Voila, and just like that you've got at least 50 to 100 subscribers. Trust me, 90% of the time it works every time. Everyone on King of the Hill subscribes to each other. I guess the only problem with this method is being good enough to be relevant in King of the Hill, but I'm sure people won't mind if you suck at the game and drown at the bottom of the rankings as long as you provide great company to them in the chat. And with all the leaked secret OP strategies out there already, why that should even be a problem in the first place is beyond me, unless you're stubborn and don't want to go away from your current subpar strategies. That concludes this mini two-part segment in growing your channel. I don't know of any small Bloons communities outside of King of the Hill that you can access relatively easily, so if you're just looking for that kickstart then you know what to do. Before I go, let's read one dumb comment and nominate a comment of the week. 3 minutes 26 seconds into the video. Spy plane is enough to beat regrow reds, and you decide to hide it from us by speeding up this video and upgrading to ground zero and use the ability as fast as possible. I'm not dumb. Well, just because you say something doesn't necessarily make it true. To top it off, I'm not 12, I'm 11, I will be 12 in the 11th of April 2016. Well, thank you for letting us know, Leopold. I'll make sure to bring a Minecraft-themed cake on April 11th to celebrate your 12th birthday, and sprinkle it with some MLG Doritos. And comment of the week goes to a comment that isn't actually directed to me, rather I just found it mildly amusing. I found this one on the Ninja Kiwi Videos tab. You can tell if it's an SJB video if the thumbnail looks like it was used with word art. No offense to Chris, he's a really cool guy, but it's hard to deny that it does look like the type of font I'd slap on my 5th grade no smoking poster. This will conclude my long-ass commentary, hopefully that makes up for the terrible losses I had in the video. But at least I learned a few things after these games, the most notable one being submarine reactors don't get any faster at popping balloons when they're monkey boosted, pretty lame in my opinion. Well, enjoy the rest of the video everyone, there isn't much left to go through. Likes are appreciated, if we can get 6 likes that would rock my socks. Have a troubled day.